Hi there. My name's Lynnell, and I'm going to be guiding you through a chair yoga class today. So find yourself in a nice comfortable chair in your house and make sure the chair does not have arms, so it gives us a little bit more room to work with and to move around our body. I hope you are feeling good, and I hope you're able to listen and honor your body today in our practice. When something hurts on your body, you need to pay attention to it and either try to stretch it out, to warm it up, or to strengthen the muscles around the joints, whatever is hurting on your body. Listen to your body. So beginning with breathing, start to inhale and exhale through your nose, taking big, deep breaths. And feel those lungs filling up with air. And release all that air out of your lungs. And allow yourself to let go of any stress or tension that you're holding in your body at the same time that you're breathing deep. So scan your body and see if anything is tight. Notice if you're feeling stress in your shoulders or the muscles in your jaw or your face. So relax all of those places that your body likes to hold tension. And as our arms come down to the side, let's roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Many of us hold tension in the shoulders. And maybe you have the weight of the world on your shoulders sometimes. So let it go, let it roll off your back. Let's turn the palms out and turn the palms back. And how does that feel on the shoulder joint? Notice how far you can begin to rotate around that shoulder. And let's start with our palms in here. Feet are sinking down. We're sitting tall. We're grounding through our feet. Arms come up here to shoulder. Rotate your palms and arms come up. Prayer hands if you choose, hands coming down. Taking it back up, release in reverse. Inhale up. Open the arms, palms are up. Right here, stop, palms down and come down. Let's try that again. Arms up. Rotate and lengthen the spine and the arms. Prayer hands coming down and up. And arms down. Rotate and down. Now shrug your shoulders up and take it down. Squeeze the shoulders back and relax. Shoulders up and down and squeeze back and release. And one more time, up and down and squeeze and release. Palms facing me. Allow the ear to go toward the right shoulder, reaching the left hand down and away, and taking that arm out and turn the palm up and down. Head comes back and arm comes down. And let's take this arm out. Actually, first take the ear to the shoulder, reaching this arm out, and see if you can bring the arm up. Palm up, palm down, palm up, and slowly come back with the head and the arm goes down. Arms come out and have the back of the hands touch. Stretch between those shoulder blades. Open up. Feel that stretch in your chest. And again, tuck the tailbone, navel pulling to spine. Reach and open. And one more. Exhaling. Inhaling. The spine is getting happier. Feel what's happening from the crown of your head to your tailbone as we get the blood flowing through the activating central nervous system and just warming up shoulders and spine. And come down. Okay, let's bring those feet in. Let's see how our feet are doing today, how our legs are doing. Lifting one knee up, rotate around the ankle, both directions. And bring that leg up on top of your quad. Seated pigeon, flex your ankle. Lean forward just a little bit. Your back is straight and just see what this hip is saying to you. Maybe it's saying, I'm tight. You've been sitting too long today. And coming back up, uncross. Scoot over to the edge and take this leg back. So we got the back of the hip, now let's get the front of the hip. So lengthen your spine and lean back just a little bit. Arms can be out, palms up, and take those fingers down. Feel that stretch, splay those fingers. And right here, palms are in and hands to heart. Breathing into this hip, see what you're feeling going on right there. And grab that leg, bring it back up. So coming back in the middle of your chair, and let's bring the right leg up and circle around the ankle. Both directions. Grabbing it by the ankle and bringing it up on top. Flexing the ankle and hinge forward from your hips. Keep your back nice and straight and hello hip. This is the seated pigeon and it's a great pose to do a couple times a day if you're sitting a lot. And coming up. Uncross, scoot over to the corner of your chair, take this leg back. So you've got to hold on and stabilize, and we're gonna lengthen and we're gonna just lean our shoulders back just a little bit so you feel this nice deep stretch going down through this leg. Hands can be at the heart, and take some deep breaths. Usually, if you're not able to have nice slow breathing in yoga, maybe your body is fighting the pose and you've tried to go too far. And if you are aware of your breath, that will tell you how you're doing in the pose. So breath should be slow and deep and very mindful. And release and bring that leg up. Back to the edge and let's take that hip out and come back. And take the other leg out and back. And just observe how that feels. So here's the functional movement. Let's say you're getting out of your car, you're driving. You're gonna bring this leg over and you're gonna come all the way up to standing. Come down, hands on your legs, come back into your car, or maybe you're the driver or the passenger. So go to the other side, take both legs out, stand up, come all the way back down. This is a safer way to get in and out of your car. And sometimes we have to be a little bit more mindful of how we're moving if we're having back problems or hip issues. So taking this leg out, the other leg, standing up nice and tall, and coming down, and right back to the center. And we'll do one more to the other side because this is so fun. Take that leg out. Take it out. You know where your chair is. Come up and sit all the way back down. But now we're going to go behind our chair. So come up again and let's do a standing pose today. So hands are going to be, we're going to have our right hand on the chair. We're standing back left right here. And today I want you to just take your left foot to the front and your right foot is back. Notice my toes are straight ahead. So I have my hips and knees are aligned with my ankles. I'm going to lift this front toe and lift the back heel. And shift to the back foot as that toe flexes up. And just notice how high you can lift that toe. How is your dorsiflexion? How high can you lift that back heel? Lift and lift. And now let's lift, shifting into this back leg, and lift the leg up. And bring the heel down. And lift it up again. And down. And one more time, up. And down. Shift your weight to that leg, lift the back heel. Now on this back one, hinge forward, lift the toe and tap, lift the leg and tap, lift and tap. 2 more, lift and tap, and last one. And shift that weight back to that leg. Now have the weight on both legs. Arms come out. Turn your head looking over the left hand, toward the left hand. Come back and look to the right. And center. And turn your head, look to the left again. And center. And right. And center. And arms come down. Let's go to the other side. Playing with our balance a little bit today. So, staggered stance, this helps your gait, how you walk. Do you ever walk behind people and see how they walk? And when you walk, are you walking with your feet straight ahead, heel to toe? A lot of people walk like this. You'll see them almost like they've got their hips completely turned out. So just check yourself in the mirror next time and see if you're walking like this. Or are those toes straight in line? So let's go back to our practice over here. Do I have the right foot? I do. So lift the heel and flex the toes. And heel lift. And toes. And the chair is here if you need it. And heel. And toe. And heel 1. Let's do 2 toe lifts. Up and down. Up and down. 1 heel. 2 toes. Now, 1 heel, lean forward from your hips, engage your core, and lift and tap. And lift and tap. Doesn't have to be a high lift. Just find your balance. 2 more. And now shift the weight back into that foot. Lift this toe up. Get ready, leaning back a little bit. Bring the knee up. Heel comes down. Knee up. Heel down. Control this heel coming down. Control it up. Control it down. 1 more. And down. Now both feet are down. Sink equally into your feet. Feel your toes kind of gripping in your shoe. The outer edge of your feet, arms out. And palms up. And look over toward the right. And turn your head over to the left. So we're really working on some brain training here with balance. Turning that head makes all the difference in the world in your balance and how hard your body has to work. Back to center and to the other side. And when you have a staggered stance like this right here, see if you can close your eyes. Know where your chair is if you need it. But find some trust and just observe your feet. Try to relax. If you grip too hard with eyes closed, just soften and breathe. And release. Ah, how did you do? Let's take the legs wide, an easy little rotation, just side to side to just stretch your spine. So going into Warrior 1 today, I'm going to have my right foot forward, left foot back, and I'm going to turn my back foot out. So if I step back to the side, you want to be about 2 feet away, maybe 3 feet, and bend that front knee. What happens a lot in warriors, if your feet are too close together, your knee goes way over your toe, and that's dangerous. So if you step back a little further, when you bend that front knee, it stays in alignment. You want your knee to stay over your ankle. And hands to the heart. Lengthen your spine, and just observe how you feel in this pose. feel the weight on your legs equally. With this leg straight, it's just stabilizing around the knee, ankle, and hip. With this toe turned out a little bit, it's working differently around this hip. So just observe that little stretch you're getting right through the inner thigh here, the adductors. And notice how you feel. Notice your breath. And sometimes they start getting a cramp. Go ahead and straighten that front leg and bend it. And lengthen. And bend. And lengthen and bend. Grabbing onto the chair, lift this back heel. Let's take this leg up. Extend it out. Right here, square your hips. You can have a hand on the chair or bring your arms to the front. Now the leg doesn't have to be that high. Take the leg anywhere you can. You shouldn't have any back pain, but where can you hold it? And those toes are flexing up. We're not pointing, we're flexing it up. Now bring it down and go back. Right here. Square your hips. Just have your toe down first. Just feel the hip hinge. And then lift the foot. Arms can come back. And I'm not going to hold that one today. Warrior 3. Let's try the other side. So now left foot is stable. Right foot, take a pretty big step back. And turn that back foot out. And notice how solid you feel. Hands to the hips. Warrior 1 gets such a great stretch. Let's straighten that leg a couple more times. Just see how it feels. Getting this leg ready to stabilize and hold. And last one, bending it. Feel what's happening over here. Sink your feet down equally. And let's take those arms up on this one. Now as you have your arms up, try to push your hands back a little bit behind you. Feel that stretch through your chest and your shoulders. And your shoulders are pressing down the back, away from your ears. So imagine your shoulder blades are in your hip pockets. And hands come down to the hips. And let's straighten that leg and bend it. And lengthen. And bend. So if you only have time for one yoga pose a day, I would do Warrior 1 because you're stretching through this hip. You're getting your balance. You're lengthening your spine. You're opening up the heart. And arms come down. So now we're going to have our hand in our chair. Lift that back leg. Bring this knee up. Extend the leg to the front. Now square your hips, engage inner thighs. Lower the leg down and keep those toes flexed. So just see if you can hold it right here. Find a focal point and breathe. Now, engaging abdominals, we're going to bring this leg back. We're going to hinge from our hip just a little bit. Try not to turn the leg out, so keep this hip square. Hands on the low back sometimes helps. And this is my stronger leg, so I can go a little further. I just want to micro bend in this knee. I want to straighten that leg and just lengthen. And release. Let's have a seat. Okay, so we are just doing 30-minute yoga videos right now. So 30 minutes a day. And that way you can alternate. You can do a couple different videos if you want to do an hour of yoga a day. Split it up into 30-minute segments. See how you feel. Going into a nice easy rotation. Hand is on your leg. And just hand is in the back of your chair. And slowly turn looking over the shoulder. And coming to the other side. Lengthen. Holding onto the chair somewhere and just observe where your twist is. And back to center. Taking one arm up and slowly coming over. Both sit bones are sinking down. Feel that extension, the activation through the left side. Changing arms, reaching up and coming over. You might feel it in a different spot on each side of the body. As we breathe and we listen and honor our bodies today. Take those legs out. See how this feels. And we're going to take the arm and we're going to bring it out to the side and bring it across. Just observe how far your arm comes all by itself. Open it up and take it up and out and down and change arms. Taking it out and thumb is up and bring it across and open and palm up and come back and palm down. All right, let's bring the legs back in a little closer. Arms right here. Rotate palms up, reaching up. Turn the palms, fingers go to the back wall. Push, imagine you're doing a handstand. So reach and hands here. And as your arms come down, hinge at your hips in an airplane pose. Coming up halfway, sink back in boat. And lifting one leg up. Putting that other foot down. Change legs and lift the other leg up. And down. Lifting one straight leg up. Lean back a little further, lift your heart. Lower down, lift the other leg. And hands on your knees, round in the cat back. Release any pressure in your spine. Let your head hang down. Feel that neck stretch. And come up tall. Close your eyes, scan your body, and observe your spine. Notice how you feel. Feel the peace and calmness surrounding you, and feel the connection you have with your body right now. And hands coming to the heart. So one of the things you need to think about throughout your day is, am I being the best version of myself today? Am I being a better person than I was yesterday? Give yourself permission to be better today than you were yesterday in all aspects of your life. Be kind. Kindness can affect your whole body. Better than anger and ill will. Always be kind and notice how your heart feels and how you feel about yourself and others. Kindness is what we need more in the world. Namaste.